Carlos. Last week. It's old school news, that is.
Take the momentum and the energy and everything we've done last week into this week, but we go again today.
Return of the Mac.
We're back.
Chuck it out to me.
You know, put a load.
High knees up. Up the knees, not take outwards. Kicking your legs outwards, yeah? Nice and gentle. Get the kicks in. Then swing it out, yeah? And a little step out and then same again.
Oh, we're finished now, you know.
We said the superstars only come out when it's time for game. Come on, Lou. I know you had a bad boy game last year, but come on.
Pick him up,
Superstar keeper there. So it's all the mind frame.
See, put on the medium.
Extra medium.
You see, in school, my thing was different.
And always, the captain's out early, innit? Come on. Mr. Reels. I want to walk on like it's the Champions League final, you know, like this pitch inspection time.
What can I say, man? Oh, shit.
Just another day in the office.
Another day in the office, bro.
Oh, go on, well, you're good. Mr. Consistently there.
Man, what are you saying, bro?
Alright, look, bro, you.
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man.
So
Enjoy the sunshine, man.
Oh, trying. It's like another 7 or 8 out of 10 from you today.
Minimum.
I told you.
Minimum 7 or 8.
Mr. Consistent, innit?
Yeah.
I'm right, look, bro, you.
You good, yeah?
I'm good, you know. You, man.
Yeah.
Big Frazza.
What you saying, Jam? You good, brother?
Yeah, man.
Well done. You alright?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
Can we go a bit higher on the way back, yeah?
Boys, listen up, yeah, go on.
Just adjust your body for the divots and the davits. That's what you have to do.
All rain. Just this.
Well, you know, it's kind of out of our hands, isn't it? So you just got to keep doing our job. We've won every game away this season. So if we do that today, I'll be happy. You know, that'll be a good season for us. Obviously, I look back on a few of the points that we dropped if we don't win the league, but we've done everything we could. You know, so
I hear that, man, bro. Either way, it's been a big boy season for us, man.
that's man. But next year,
Go again.
I'm putting pressure on them, fam. I want everything, and I'm saying it as well. I want the league, I want the cups. If you don't fucking win, it's a failure. Forget that development shit. You know what I mean?
There's well, because we lose after the past 2 games now. I don't like the mentality is how we're approaching games. We feel like we're coasting. We ain't fucking won the league, bros. Yeah, let's fucking start early. Get an early goal, get the heads down early, work as a fucking team, and get the fucking win. Yeah?
Do what we do, boys. Get out there, go enjoy it. Let's go.
Go, lads.
It's go time.
Now, that is my thoughts on today, yeah? That they gotta come at us. We'll sit back, innit? Don't really need to push for nothing. It's a must-win game for them, so.
Someone else.
Oh, yeah. Bro, man's outside.
Same again.
Go, lads.
Same again.
That's what we have to do, innit?
100% in the tackles.
You have to remember, you know. Yo, we got nothing to lose. That's what we got nothing to do. They gotta win. They gotta win. So let's go out there, frustrate, get in their faces. They're not gonna like the pitch, the bubbles and that, yeah. So let's get at them, innit? As long as we keep resetting at every time, bro, and get behind the ball, they're gonna get frustrated.
One of the defenders,
they're always gonna have to come out and chase the game.
Watch Mikey here, because that's their outlet.
Hey,
That's their outlet through the middle.
Who's Mikey?
White.
they've got to chase the game. Listen, they need to lose 10. We need to lose 10. No, it's not happening. They've got to chase the game, so let them come and chase the game. Sit back, and we'll just expose the spaces, because they're gonna have to push man forward.
Game management as well, man.
Use our head.
Everything from
Use our head,
bro. Oh, we've got 11 man.
We've got 11 man, lads, no subs, man, so it's hard work again. It's hard work again, man.
What to everything? Yeah, be smart, man. I'm saying we don't need to take any quick ones, Mark. Chill, bro. Remy, chill, bro.
We ain't in a rush.
Chill.
We get set before we do anything.
Let's go, lads. Let's fucking go.
Come on, boys.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now, this week in Oakbourne and Coronation Prem, we've got title contenders Highgate and Hazelwell taking on Roger Wood Cup finalist Power FC. Now, with Highgate and Hazelwell being gifted an away win against Birmingham Elite because they can't fulfill their fixture, this has now become Highgate and Hazelwell's final game of the season. They currently sit 3 points at the top of the table with this game to play. And obviously, FC Ballers have got 2 games in hand on them. Now, less of me pattying. Let's get straight into the action. Now, Mr. Consistent Hayden Seymour plays the ball over the top, but it is intercepted by Prince doing the job at centre half today. Retrieved by Mikey, who plays Justice in. Some neat and tidy footwork here to get his shot away, but it goes well over the bar. Now, centre of the park, ball picked up by Reeks. Always going to be neat and tidy on that left foot. 1 and 2 skip overs to try and get past Roger. But Roger doing his defensive duties eventually gives away a foul. Now, man go to argue with the ref, but then they think twice afterwards. Yeah, I don't blame him either.
Jordan, let's sit in early.
Ty Brown in possession of the ball. Plays into the feet of Musa, who takes a heavy touch and it's intercepted off him by Burns. Now Burns gets caught in 2 minds here, either to play it through to Flicks or play it through to Josiah. Ends up rolling back to Gabs in goal. Now Lewis just welcomes Hayden to the game. Now on that far side, throw into Highgate. Louis lends it to Justice, who gives it him back. Into the feet of Musa, who plays it into pass, Mr. Pin and roll. Lays it back off to Justice, shot away. Decent save by Remy. Reeks in possession, plays into the feet of Shaq Witt, who got time to get his head up. Now plays one through to Flickster. If he leaves it, Marv's is onside, but the flag goes up.
Straight like a ruler, this lino is.
Ball on that far side again. Highgate and Hazelwell trying to play their football like they normally do, but as we know, at the Onward Club, the pitch is terrible. It bobbles all the time, and you can't get a real foot on it. Eventually, goes out for a corner to Highgate. Now from the resulting corner, Sam Fitz whips it into the box, onto the head of Justice, goes well wide. I'm sure he closed his eyes there. Musa, centre of the park, sends one high into the sky. Sam Fitz goes chasing after Prince plays the ball onside. He gets his head up, tries to whip the ball in the box. Prince scuffs his clearance, but eventually is cleared by Lewis. Breaks no further than pass, edge of the 18-yard box. Taking on Marv's, drops the shoulder, gets his crossing. Punched away there by Remy, and eventually it drops to Reeks and he gets fouled and the referee blows up.
Come on, NSA in the building.
As we welcome NSA gaffer Shane to the party, down his right hand side you got Josiah, who cuts back inside, whips one into the box and it nearly goes in. First invite weren't enough, Lewis just welcomes Roger to the party.
Oi.
Now Justice in the centre of the park, plays one, skipped over by Hayden, out to pass, who's always going to be a problem with his low sense of gravity. Again, whips into Justice, but the bubble, just in front of him, eventually brought down and is eventually cleared in the end by Power.
Lot of doggy work from you today, please, Flickster. It's normally the mouth front.
Reeks with a neat little touch into AZ, who gets caught in possession. Sam Fitz with a little dink on this left hand side out to pass. You got Marv's in pursuit. Now Pass manages to skip round him. Decent footwork, crosses it in. Now if Justice goes with his right foot, potential goal. Goes with his left and it's eventually cleared by Dalla. Trying to make amends for the shot he just put wide. Ball picked up in the middle again by Shaq Witts. Fouled by Ty Brown and referee brings it back. Now Shaq Witts and Josiah standing over the ball. Eventually taken by Shaq, who shoots, but it does bounce off the back of Marv's ankle. Down that Highgate right hand side, Ball played into Mikey, who's come and sat in the pocket. Overlapping run there by Louis, who goes across the ball in first time, but is scooped up early doors by Remy.
Concentrating. Let's keep our hands on the game, yeah?
11.
Bro, I told you, man. Jazz Bappe, his name is from now on. On that Highgate right-hand side again. Ball with Louis, who's always going to be a danger, man. There's always a problem. Whips it into the box, but it's cleared by AZ. Brought down in the end by Shaq Witz. Sam Fitz drags him back. Referee blows up. From the resulting free kick, it's whipped diags by Reeks into the path of Jazz Bappe, but Mr. Consistent Hayden Seymour sees it goes out for a corner. From the corner, it's whipped in. Hands on by Gabs. Shoot. Shouts for handball. Referee isn't interested though. Ty Brown and Musa with a bit of complacency here at the back. Picked up by Burns, who plays in Flickster. Gabs does just enough to put him off, and it does go out for a corner. Corner play to Shakwitz on the edge of the 18-yard box, who tries to cut it back to Burns, but eventually goes out to the far hand side. A couple of lads battling for it, and eventually goes out for a throw-in. Now more pressure on that right hand side for Highgate. Definitely seen it as an outlet. Overlapping run there by Raja, who gets a bit too much on it. Yeah, goes wide. Goal kick from Remy. Dan Butler wanted it more. Into Sam Fitz, who plays in Justice, running in on goal on that left foot. Bubble just before he shoots, and it goes well wide.
You're going to say you did it last week though, yeah? Alright, sorry. I forgot number 7's here. How's your touch?
About 25 minutes into the game at this point. Ball into Mikey. Retrieved by Justice, who whips one into the box. Smart defending there by Dalla, who does just enough to put Sam Fitz off. Now Remy with a big punt up field. Bounce. Dan Butler gets a head on it. Now Gabs has to come off his line and scoops it up and takes off the head of Lewis.
Soldier.
Another free kick brought back for a foul on Shaq Witz. You got the young Danny Josiah standing over the ball. Looks for an outlet at the back post. Nobody reads it and it goes well wide. Highgate definitely think that left hand side is the outlet, but fair play to Dolly. He has been doing his defensive duties, doing the Power Boys a favour at left back today. But as I say that, Louis slips inside of him. No further than pass, who shoots. Decent block there by Marvs. Louis plays one into Josiah, who plays a loose one forward, retrieved by Ty Brown, who sees that right hand side as the outlet once again. Sam Fitz on the ball, looking for options, plays it back out to Louis, looking for runners off the ball, but again, decent ball retention, plays it into Justice, who lends it back to Sam Fitz, once again looking for runners. Roger spins off the last man, but eventually he's scooped up by Remy in goal. I can promise you this isn't deja vu. It's Highgate on that right hand side once again. Louis comes away with it, plays one through to Sam Fitz, but fair play to Dalla, who's strong and manages to clear his lines. Musa picks up the bits in the middle of midfield. Now looks for a ball over the top. Fitz, the less I say about this, the better. Ball into Raja, who's always neat and tidy on it, but Lewis isn't giving him an inch. Tries to skip past him and eventually drags him back. With nothing between the two teams at this stage of the game, we're going to go into the half-time break at 0-0.
Again, It's fucking better than last week. Like how organised we are, the back line, midfield, flicks. You're doing a great job. Keep it fucking going. You know what I mean? Obviously,
The only thing I say we could improve on though is, you know, when we're probably hesitating that 1-2 seconds to get it to Flick's feet, for him to hold it up, for the overlap to come round. I'm telling you now, yeah, if we start trying to get it into Flicks and it's sticking, yeah, and you have the overlap, we're gonna open them up quick, easy. You know why it's hard for the overlap? Nah, it is. They're fucking right, that's cheating. Yeah, it's cheating. But what I'm trying to say, if we can make that hold there and then you've creeped inside, yeah, it's game on, bro. It's game on from that, bro. Trust me. That's what we need to do. That's the only. Everything else is
try and
perfect.
get it to Flick's feet early.
Everything else is the shape of getting back and getting set. It's frustrating them. That's all we need to do. We don't need to go and play into their game. They've got to play into our game. So we just keep setting, and then we just keep resetting and we keep going.
From the beginning.
We're gonna get a goal. It's gonna come. It's gonna open up, and that keeper's shocking.
You're making this 10 times harder than you need to. What are you fucking making? You're not balls for the goalkeeper. You've got absolutely nothing, lads. You've got 2 avenues in this team. Victory, lads, fucking one thing. It's hard to get the full match. You've got 2 avenues that'll work. You've got fucking easy. Yeah. How you look at this left, maybe adjust this left. Scary. Your position, your tactical shape, that's perfect. That's what we're going to overload. It's your job then in the middle, lads. You go through the middle to link things together with 1 and 2 touch passing. My job seeing you all over the pitch. Stay in the middle of the pitch, bro. And work your magic. That's why you're a legend in this league. Yeah? You're a legend in this league because you're right in the middle of the park. I'm seeing you up there, I'm seeing you down here. Receive the ball in the middle of the park and use your weapons either side. Play with Musa, play with Sam. You're a midfield 3, lads. I haven't seen any chemistry between you at all. No. Yeah, when you receive the ball, you're all in a different shape. You're all in a shape that's too far away from each other to help each other out. That's why you're getting the ball stuck under your feet. Why? Because you haven't got a simple pass. Because your teammates 5-10 miles away. Start playing with each other. You're too good to be leaving each other hanging like that. Yeah? Try and keep it positive. This is the last game of your season. Yeah? Stop getting on your teammates. This is what we do. We're not bitches in this fucking team. We don't fucking Maradonas. Stop taking 2-minute touches. Play with your head up. Use your fucking teammates. How you've not scored a goal in that half, I don't know. Come on, boys. Get your heads up. Start fucking playing some football. Yeah? Come on, boys. You're better than what you showed in that foot in that half. Yeah?
Now with the half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get straight back into the action. Louis with a throw into Justice, who gets it back off him. Ball played back down the line, just out of camera shot. Justice whips one into the box, but it's scooped up by Remy. Centre half Ty Brown comes away with it, plays on that right hand side. Now, between Dollar and Remy, they've got to sort it out here and clear their lines. I'm not too sure what they're both trying to do, they're trying to shepherd it out. Justice manages to keep the ball alive. Dollar clears it in the end, into the feet of Burns, but pressure on him, plays it back to his goalkeeper. Remy with a loose one into Lewis, who gets caught in possession. Eventually, breaks through to Raja, who's one-on-one with the keeper, and goes and slots it in the back of the onion bag. Power definitely the architects of their own downfall to go 1-0 behind there. Had a few opportunities to clear their lines, chose not to, and it's at their own detriment. They go 1-0 down. Justice in possession of the ball once again, plays it through to Pass, who's got an easy slide through to Mikey, chooses to shoot, and it goes wide. Now from that resulting goal kick, Remy tries to send one up the field, but it's wanted more by Ty Brown, into the feet of Justice again, who tries to play in Pass, but what a tackle this is by Prince, and it does go out for a goal kick. What a tackle, Prince.
Let's anticipate that ball from their keeper a lot better, man.
5 minutes into the second half, and Power can't get out of their own half. Justice in possession of the ball once again, plays it into Mikey, who sees the runner Louis on the right hand side, who whips it back to Raja, who goes to the fancy one, but the bobble takes it off his foot. Mikey comes away with it, but defensive duties here by Dalla. Goes and wins his side of throwing. Now another foul on Shaq Witts, but how about this for a touch from Lewis? Ball played out to this left hand side to Shaq, who tries to be a bit nippy with it. No foul given. Decent feet here by Musa. Now I did big him up on his first touch, but that second touch there by Lewis wasn't really at the races. Picked up by Musa, just out of camera shot. Justice plays through Louis on that right hand side again, who manages to keep the ball alive. Now again, more defensive mishaps here by Power. Prince not clearing his lines, and it's picked up here by Mikey. Plays it back into Musa. Now I will say, how about this for a ball? Neat diag, looking for the runner pass, who eventually brings it down and goes and slaps it in the back of the onion bag. 2-0. Highgate go and increase their lead, and definitely looking trying to cement their place at the top of the table and lifting that trophy at the end of the season. Now just in front of the camera, Shaq Witts tries to play one through to Flickster, who's always got decent hold up play. Back into the feet of Shaq, who plays one out to Jazz, who looks for a free kick, but referee ain't interested. Now Dada, I left this one in strictly for you.
Wow, Dalla De Bruyne.
Ty Brown gets his head up, sees the runner Sam Fitz on the diag, spreads one. Now I will say about Sam Fitzy, man, he does create something out of nothing. Flicks over the head of Marv's once, twice, brings it down, gets his body in the way on that left foot, shot away, and it's just dragged wide. Now I do apologise, there was an issue with one of the cameras behind Remy's goal in the second half, where for whatever reason it recorded but it didn't show the footage. So there's a couple of actions that I couldn't get the replays on, so apologies on that once again. Now as I say that, as we get back into the action, loose ball played into the 18-yard box. Lewis wants it more than Ty. Eventually get their shot away, but what defending that is by Roger.
You come with toes. Roger, come toes. Roger.
With so many technical players on the pitch, I was actually wondering when was I going to get my now you see it, now you don't. Now right on cue, now you see it, now you don't.
It would have been. Oh, silly.
Now you got Reek standing over the free kick, goes for a little cheek one over the top. Shaq Witts eventually comes away with it, gets under control, shoots, but it is a snapshot and it goes well wide. From that resulting goal kick, ball played into Louis, who knocks one into the path of Justice, puts the burners on, got Dollar in pursuit, whips it into the box, header Mikey. Now what a save that is by Remy, who also runs into the post at the same time. Credit where it's due. Goal kick by Remy. Header missed by Sam Fitz and Roger, so Flickster picks it up. Hayden gets caught with underneath his feet. Josiah comes away with it. Hasn't had a sniff in the game and goes to shoot. Probably had better options on though. Highgate getting caught out of the back here, trying to play it out of their own box. Loose one from Louis, tries to play it inside and he's picked up by Flickster. Decent with a pin and roll. Loses his footing when he tries to get his shot away. Clearance by Dan Butler, but it's retrieved and picked up here by Marvs, who plays one inside to Lewis. First time into Reeks. Hands all over him. Spins away from the defender and gets a free kick for Power.
Watch Flicks the pin and roll, ref now foul now.
Now as Gab sorts his wall out and the referee sorts out the yards of the wall, you got the boy Reek standing over it. But yeah, hits the squirrel in the tree. Now Lewis in pursuit of Sam Fitz, who plays it back to Raja, who just scuffs his clearance. AZ can't get his head on it correctly and it breaks the Justice. A fair play to Prince, who's trying to keep him on his right foot. Tries to show him down the line, but he skips away from him on that left foot, shoots, but it goes well over the bar.
You say what?
Quick change for Highgate and Hazelwell. GD comes on for Mikey, and as Sam Fitz plays it out to this left hand side, watch this footwork by Justice.
Oh, fuck off, Justice, man. Well done, Mark.
Nothing came from that resulting corner, so we pick up the action again with Roger on the ball, gets his head up, sees the run here by Hayden Seymour, breaks the lines, crosses one in, but Remy scoops it up.
Yeah. Support around him. And support for Flicks. Corner. Take the corner.
Corner to Power, about 15 minutes of the game left to go. Pull back to the 18-yard box to Reeks, skips past GD, gets his shot away, but it is dragged wide. Now Ty, you did ask me not to leave this in, but I had to. Now throw into Power, into the feet of Burns, who gets into the feet of Dalla, who I will say is neat and nimble on that left foot, manages to retain the ball well. Lewis lends it back to him. Dalla's still trying to work an angle. Eventually he gets the ball back on that left foot, tries to cut it across the 6-yard box, but that is decent defending by Dan Butler.
Hey.
Now from that resulting corner, it's a short one taken, back into the feet of Shaq. The option of Lewis is there, but fair play to Fitz, putting him under pressure, delaying him from whipping it into the box early. So he takes 1 or 2 extra touches. He does play it in the box in the end, breaks out to Burns, but there's a couple of men around him. Eventually breaks the GD, decent little spin, plays it out to this right hand side to Fitz, but again there's not enough on it and AZ starts again.
Touch. Ah, naughty. That was naughty, that was, you know.
Now ball played into Louis, 25 yards out from goal, be rude not to. Now I did note there was another substitution for Highgate and Hazelwell. Pass had come off and Tory had come on. Now some more neat and tidy footwork here by Justice. Plays one into GD, and again it'd be rude not to shoot from here. Now with all these chances and all these possessions, it's only going to be a matter of time before Highgate get the third. Another shot there by Tory, deflected and goes out for a corner, which is whipped into the box. Lewis does enough to get it off the head of Justice. GD shoots, blocked by the keeper, eventually breaks the tie Brown. Bottom of the onion bag, 3-0. Now as JD and Jay Reels enter the party for the last couple of minutes of the game, you got JD on the ball straight away, out to Sam Fitz, who follows his pass, tries to play one in, but it's scooped up by Remy. Now as we enter the last minute of the game, Tors comes into the pocket to receive it deep. Rogers in possession, plays it into JD, who sees the run of Fitz on the right hand side, overlap there by Jay Reels, who manages to play it into the feet of Raja, who gets his shot away. 4-0, Highgate and Hazelwell. Now the game is going to end 4-0 to Highgate and Hazelwell, which leaves them top of the table with 6 points advantage over FC Ballers, who have got 2 games in hand and have got the probably superior goal difference. So it's all to play for. Now I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Who? Oh, you that behave yourselves, man. You sound emotional. You sound hella emotional. I gas up your team more than anybody's. 11 men. Yo,
There you go, bro. There you go.
yeah, man. Always. Good graph. Played.
Got them 3 points, that's all that matters. We've done our job. Let's hope fucking B can do theirs now.
Pressure on ballers now. Pressure on ballers. I'm hearing the losing to Beacon right now.
What's that?
Cup match though, it's a cup match though. We'll see in a couple weeks.
Yo, jam.
That's it, no, last league game.
Yeah.
Teams are trying to run from us, trying to do forfeits. You know what I'm saying? Elite forfeits, Galacticos,
Like that, yeah?
forfeits, trying to give us 3 goals because they know we'll net more. So you know what? The whole league's corrupt, man. It looks like other people are talking and that, trying to make sure others don't win. But you know what? We're still winning in fashion.
Now talking to a goal scorer, yeah? I'm a goal bonus. What's that? You got your goal bonus and your clean sheet bonus.
That's what I do, that's what I come for.
Come on. Say top 5 shades. Top 5 shots, come on. Come on.
I don't want to put me in top 5. Disrespect. No one's respecting my team.
Oh, they love you really tight. Happy with that?
Clean sheet as well.
Sunday League Settings, thank you for covering the league this season.
I appreciate it, my bro.
Now we get to move on to the semi-final of the cup. Takes control.
Happy times.
Manners and respect, just enjoy your Sunday. Gentlemen, always a pleasure. Man them, pleasure. Yeah.
As we go around the grounds,
DE9. Jesus.
Come on.
Come on, Raggy! Come on, Raggy! Unlucky, Rag! Unlucky, Raggy! Come on, Paige!
Right footers.
What's going on?
Basically, you got the footage of me and Paige, yeah? He's a crumbler. He's a crumbler.
We saw, we conquered.
Who needs a left foot when you got a right foot as well?
Yeah.
Simple.
Mate.
Simple football, boys. We gave them a bit of confidence, took them to pens. Right them up.
What's on the game, sir? What's on the game?
I think, maybe the passing was good.
Yeah.
I think maybe both teams, they back and forth, it's like basketball.
Yeah.
I think maybe taking chances earlier in the game, I think the fight back of the boys is very good.
Yeah.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Now with Highgate and Hazelwell handling their business and sitting top of the table, it's all in Ballers' hands with the last 2 games of the season. They do need 2 wins and also the championship spicing up as well. With at least 4 teams who can still potentially win the title, it's all to play for. Now unfortunately, on hearing the sad news of the passing of the big man, Baz, I want to send my condolences out to his friends and his family. May he rest in peace.